Hello and welcome back. My name is Rob Howard, and I am the Dungeon Master for the Wardens campaign here on From Tabletop to Streaming. And, well, I would say we have a show for you tonight, but we don't. This is our journey to try to take our Dungeons & Dragons 5e tabletop game that we play every week and turn it into a streaming game. And we played last week. And we got the video from last week, but we have absolutely no audio. I had gotten a brand new little mini camera and I was playing around with it. I didn't realize it had a microphone in it, and it took over the audio for the session. I didn't notice it, and it basically, well, if you're into lip syncing, let's just say I can put it on and you can watch it. Anyways, what I want to do instead is I am going to show you a little bit from behind the Dungeon Master screen. In fact, I don't like to use Dungeon Master screens, but I'm going to show you what it looks like from my side of the tabletop to streaming. Not only am I trying to do the Dungeon Master stuff, but I'm also trying to do the streaming stuff too, as kind of a one-man show here in the background. So I figured I would go ahead and show you what I've gotten so far. Is it perfect? Not a chance. But it's getting better than bad, okay? I think it's good to say that we're like the worst game you can probably watch right now, but we are getting better. In fact, if you go back and watch our previous sessions, then you're watching the worst game ever. So anyways, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and grab the hand cam that I have right here, and I'm going to hit the record button, and I'm going to switch back and forth a couple of times. First thing I'm going to do is I have a couple things that I'm going to go around the room and show you. I have a small stream deck on the right side of me that works with the laptop. I'm going to hit my timer for this one and just put 5 minutes on, because I want to make sure the video is less than that, and I use this for the players as well. I'll keep looking back over there to check it out. Up top here, I have a little cheat sheet, I guess you could call it. It's a little ultra-wide video screen, and on the screen, I keep my notes for the game session. So it's room by room. It actually has my notes for ChatGPT on there. It helps me be a better DM. Couldn't probably do a lot without it, but I get the basics for the stat blocks and things of that nature. Come on over here. I have a small PowerPoint that I like to run. Sometimes I'll put this up for the players to see. That controls a little bit more of the stuff that I use. Kind of zoom in on that screen there. Maybe grab a screenshot later for you guys to see it. Okay. Going back around the room, some stuff on the walls. I have a bigger TV over here that's also sometimes hooked up to the PC that you just saw, and I will show the folks some pictures. Also, as you can see, I will leave it set up so that they can see what they look like. I have another monitor. There's the cluster of cameras in the center of the table, and all the failed little ring lights and stuff that I've tried to use. I have another monitor up there that I can look up and kind of see what's going on, kind of keep track of things. Had a few smaller monitors up there, kind of pushed them to the wayside. I have a bigger monitor over here that you can see as well. I don't know if you can kind of pick it up. Pulling back over here, I'm going to cut the lights for a quick second, and I'm going to do that using my other stream deck that I have right here hooked up to the PC. This one here, I'm going to back it out of my OBS stuff real quick. Go to lightings. I'm going to turn off all the lightings just so I can try to show you the lanterns, because I like them. They're one of the first little things I had put on the tables. I wired them all in through a switch that I have behind here. It's my DM area, and it's this switch right here, which I can turn off and on. I am going to go back up to the lights real quick and turn them back on real quick. And I should probably be a little closer so you guys can see it. Throw on the current lights too, get some extra light. Coming back over here. This is like where I have most of my controls for OBS, for the sound, which this is what was not working last time, our little soundboard mixer. And I have some other controls that are kind of cool over here too. So if I minimize this one a little bit, I can pull back up the controls for that small camera. And I could use my little camera, which killed our sound last time. It's right there in the center of the table. And I can use that to get some extra shots. So there's Dave. Goes to his little pirate motif. I have Ernie on the top up here. The Talon of Tiamat. And currently, behind Ernie's area is my staging area for everything. So it's an old stand that I use. So kind of ignore what goes on behind Ernie. And of course, Mr. Scott down here, Andrew, and Ben again. And back to the battle map. And once again, on the battle map, I think this is kind of neat. I can have it zoom in on different spots. One of the last things I can do, I'm looking over at my clock. I have like 22 seconds left, 21, 19, something like that. I'm going to show you one of my favorite parts is the multicam. And on the top here, I can go over to the cam controller on the screen over here. And it's actually kind of hypnotic to watch. Put the camera on the camera real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and just bounce it around a little bit. It snaps around the room quite quickly. I'm going to see if I can zoom that in a little bit for you. It moves quite quickly. It's like having a own little studio set up there. Anyways, just wanted to give you a quick look of what goes on behind the screens here. So thought you might have a better idea of some of the stuff I'm trying to do. If you're watching me in the box, you're going to see me moving around a lot back here from the left side to the right side. And I'll go into it a little bit more once we get it all taken care of. But for tonight, that's it. Tune into the Wardens next time, and hopefully we'll have some sound. Thanks for tuning in.
Today we salute you, Dungeon Master Rob, architect of the fully recorded, completely unusable game night. Master of silent adventure. You set the cameras, you framed the shots, you captured every heroic moment on video. And the audio? Gone with confidence. Sure, you could have posted it, if your audience enjoyed lip-reading, wild guessing, and the occasional fantasy shrug. So rather than unleash 2 hours of beautiful, silent confusion upon the world, you chose mercy. You gave us an apology, a noble retreat, and then, like a true man of vision, you gave us the grand tour. The mighty PC on the left, the loyal laptop on the right, and the little gimbal camera spinning its heart out for footage nobody would ever hear. So very cinematic. So crack open a cold one, Rob, because while lesser DMs simply lose a recording, you preserved an entire adventure in perfect detail, except for the part people need.